go.
Are you in the playroom? You have to stay in the playroom.
Yeah. Okay, let's do this. It's gonna be a good one. Oh yeah, I'm really excited for this. Whew, let's go. After you. What's up guys, it's Bella and Ariana. Today we have been invited to this very haunted house that has been known for activity and we can't wait to be here today. So, let's head on inside. This place is freaky. Like, even the people live here, it's so creepy. Yeah. This is freaky, oh my gosh. This is the place where we're starting. Okay. Oh my goodness, this place is so cool. Alright guys, so we are here at this very haunted house. Now, the cool thing about this house is not only is there still a family living here, that they also invited us here. Yeah. And we are just ecstatic to investigate this place. And now, since the family does still live here, we're not going to be going to every single room of this house, but we're going to some of the most creepiest and some of the most known active places, which are this very room, the dining room. We are also going to the basement, the servants' quarters, and the attic. And
That's the one I'm most scared of.
Oh yeah. Alright guys, so some of the lore about this house is that right outside this house is a river, and now water is a conduct for spirits, and there's also a lot of electricity and energy in this house from the multiple owners. And as I mentioned before, there's a servants' quarters, which means there had to have been servants or slaves in this house. Now that brings a lot of negativity, and there's actually one room in the house, which we call it the playroom, but it's this open room. It's very nice, but there has been negative energy in there. Sometimes there have been things saying to die or run, and it's very negative every single time. And not only that, there is multiple ghostly kind of, think of it as like a hotel. It's just a safe place for ghosts to dwell. And if you think about it, river, ghosty place equals the perfect
of energy.
We are in the first room, which is
The dining room.
yes. So shaky.
You tell them.
Alright, so we're gonna be using 3 tools in this room, and I'm gonna let Ariana explain them.
Okay, so the first one, also I'm having a vocal loss, so just don't worry about it. So this is the K2, and if you watch our last video, you'll know that this feeds off of electromagnetic frequencies, which is why we call it the EMF/K2. It might interchange, but it's the same device. And so I'm going to demonstrate with my phone. If there are electric things near it, it might work, it might not. Sometimes, yes. As you can see, it's like going off crazy. It was. Hello? Anyway, sometimes it's a little finicky, but so the ghosts are they can use this and they can just touch the front of it and it will be, as you can see, it's kind of doing that.
Especially if you
Yes, so if we're doing something and the table moves or something and you see it flash while the table's moving, it's probably because it's a little janky sometimes.
yeah, this table's kind of shaky, and it squeaks.
I'm gonna leave this on right here. Just, oh, my phone. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to show is the dowsing rods. Oh. Now these are gold, and then this is copper, which are 2 of the most conductive metals. And then you pretty much just hold these out straight, and the ghosts can open them and close them. I don't know if they'll do it because we just got here, but as you can see, they're kind of moving, which could be them just calibrating. That scared me. What? We have a house cat apparently. But so to prove to those out there that are like, oh, you're just moving it, you're just turning it. Literally, while I'm only holding this is on a separate swivel, and literally I can't no matter how I turn my wrist, it won't unless I'm visibly swinging.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. So as long as I don't touch the gold, which I try my best not to. Sometimes if I'm if I'm trying to reset them, I'll go like this and hold the tops and then ask the question and then open them. And the ghost cross for yes, and then open for no. Open for no. Open for no. Moving along. So we already have something here with us today. whoever's here with us right now as we're explaining, you can use this device and touch the front. I don't know if you heard me explain that, but
I'm just gonna
Feel
walk
free.
through the middle of the table.
they can like reach. But anyway, okay. Our last and probably most high-tech and expensive object here is the spirit box. Now this has an antenna, which I don't normally keep up because without it shuffling, it literally just works as like a Walkman radio. So I normally keep that down. That way we don't get interference from other voices. Because pretty much what you do is I'm going to demonstrate. You turn it on. And it sounds like that. And then there are two buttons. There are sweep forward and sweep reverse. Normally I sweep reverse. And it sounds like that. And the spirits are allowed to like pull out words from different things. And communicate with us almost like a walkie-talkie.
Which is really cool.
But occasionally you'll hear like singing in it. And that's not actually the ghost singing. It sometimes picks up from the actual radio. So
Yeah.
we have to be very picky with that. Okay, so
All right.
let's get started.
Yeah. And now the one thing about dowsing rods, which I don't know if you mentioned about water.
Oh, yes. So dowsing rods in a scientific and I forget which, it's like hunters or something, use these to find water. And if you heard what Bella said about the house, there is a river behind us. And so occasionally if you see them like pointing this way or that way, it might be trying to find the water source. But I can feel the difference because it feels like someone pulling on this.
Yeah.
And as you can see, they're kind of loose in there. Oh, sorry. I forget how long these are sometimes. Okay. So what are we wanting to do first?
I don't know.
we can just leave this kind of set up.
Yeah.
And if we notice it doing stuff, then we will hopefully see it and say something.
Yeah.
And if not, we will circle it or do something to draw your attention to it while we're editing.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to use the dowsing rod first. We're going to save this guy for last.
Oh yeah. That's gonna kind of be like our last resort kind of thing to
Yes.
really make sure. Now typically a lot of other ghost hunters will use that first, but we kind of want to cover all the bases. And hopefully soon we can get a REM pod or cat balls, which
Yes.
cat balls are literally just cat balls.
You literally
Put
buy
them
them
on
for
the
your
ground.
cat. Okay, so I'm gonna set my phone out over here, and
Mine is one using to be recorded.
so I'm allowing any energy or spirits in here to use the energy from my phone or from any of these devices, but you are not allowed to use the energy from our physical bodies.
Yes, no, not allowed. And that's something, I think we discussed this in our last video. It's something very important to cover.
Yes. Okay, so let's start. I'm gonna kind of. So if you see me like go onto the table like this, it's because I'm like shaking them out because that sometimes helps reset them.
Yeah.
So holding the tops to get them steady.
It's so dark in here.
Okay, so as we said earlier, you can cross these for a yes answer, open them for a no answer. Are there any spirits here with us that would like to communicate tonight?
Oh.
It's a yes. Okay, can you set them back to the middle?
Oh.
Do you want to talk to Bella tonight? Cross for yes, open for no.
Oh my gosh, the EMF just went off. It went up to like orange.
What is the significance of Bella being here? Do you want her?
Why would you ask that?
I'm sorry. You're not allowed to have her, is what I'm saying. She's mine.
I am a child of God.
There we go. Amen.
Cross necklace.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you understand? Okay.
Okay. I also have a cross necklace on. You just can't see it.
Are you
okay.
Paul?
The residents of this house told us that there's a ghost that normally resides in this very room. Ah, hi, Paul.
Who? My gosh.
That,
No way.
It's Paul. This ghost likes to eat or liked to eat potato chips.
Not spicy ones though.
Not spicy.
Too salty.
Plain chips. Yes, the daughter that lives here was filling us in about that. What is happening here? I understand it's a yes. You can uncross them now. Are you pointing to the kitchen because he wants to get you chips? That's funny.
Oh.
Maybe not.
Are you in the kitchen? If you're in the kitchen, can you make this go, like, light the K2 up? Or,
Not in the kitchen.
are you in here with us? Are you in the playroom? You have to stay in the playroom. You're not allowed in here. Get out.
That gives me chills.
Do you understand you are not allowed in here?
So another thing we've heard about this house, like Bella said earlier, the playroom is one of the most active rooms.
It's also the most dangerous.
It's also the most malicious and dangerous.
You are not allowed to talk to us anymore.
Yes, goodbye. We would not like
Goodbye.
to talk to you anymore. We would like to talk to some of the other ghosts that live in this house. Do you understand? Cross all the way for yes. All the way.
You got it. Thank you. Alright, please leave.
Leave and open these as you leave. I told you to leave. You need to leave. You need to get out of this room.
Go.
You need to go back to the playroom where you are and stay there. We will not be talking to you tonight. The residents of this house told us that the ghost or multiple that are in the playroom, ice, tend to like to mimic others, loved ones, departed loved ones. As we said, like we gave it the name, Paul. We said that was a name. Like we asked if it was Paul. Which ghosts, sometimes they're called parrots because they like to mimic, and like in the spirit box especially, they will repeat words back to you that you said to it. So sometimes the words you hear aren't actually from the spirit like trying to come across and say something. They're just trying to spook you by saying something you said.
Which is unfortunate.
Like a name or kill or get out. Most ghosts don't actually mean that.
Yeah.
And they're just trying to spook you out. Okay. Are there any other spirits not from the playroom that would like to communicate with us tonight? Okay. Can you uncross the rod so I can ask more questions? That's not
The opposite, other way. No,
These still the wrong way. You can, here, I'll open them up. Here, I'm going to reset them and I'm going to hold my hands a little bit farther apart. I'm going to hold them like this. So you might want to be careful because if these swing out, I don't want them to hit you.
They probably are going to.
Okay. That could be me just moving as I'm getting upset. Okay, so the other spirits that are here, have the residents of this house talked to you before? Or are you someone new? If you're someone new, cross the rods. You can do it.
You got it.
Okay. Can you uncross them now that I know that you're someone new, that we've like never experienced, and like you're not from where we investigated last time, you haven't followed us, and you're someone new that no one's talked to before. Can you uncross?
Playing with it.
That sometimes if it's a new ghost that hasn't been talked to yet, oh, that was me, they will like start to like mess with the equipment and just kind of like play around with it, and just like kind of like if they swivel back and forth, that could be them just like screwing around with it and trying to figure it out. Okay, so would you like to ask a question? I feel like I've been leading this investigation.
I don't know what to ask. I've just been kind of watching the rods the whole time.
We can't ask what's your name because
That doesn't
work.
We're the spirit box.
Yes, we are.
Oh. Yeah. Can you uncross that rod? Can you open it back up? Like,
Are you pointing at Bella again?
please. No.
Point the other REM pod. Point the other dowsing rod at Bella if you're still wanting to talk to her. Or set the K2 off. Okay. That to me is enough. Which means that we know that
just
whatever.
did that.
What?
It just went off.
Oh, well, I was looking at you. Oh, there it is again. If you are the spirit from the playroom, we do not want to talk to you. You are not welcome here in this room.
No. We already told you. You have to listen to us.
We are not asking again. That one was me. My hands went up. So let me just. I would like to talk to a different ghost, not one from the what? The cat, not one from the playroom.
We are only accepting conversations from ghosts in this room. The ghosts who are attached and belong in this room. No other room, just this room.
Is that clear? Can you move the REM? The REM pod. I am all over the place. Can you move the K2 if you understand?
All right, thank you. So if there are any other spirits who are not from the dining room,
Oh my gosh, feel the tips.
that is so
They're
cold.
frozen.
Oh my goodness.
There's no really way that I can show that to you. We want to get like a thermal gun, but we don't have the funds for that yet.
Like,
But
guys,
they are
this is only our second video.
Cold. And like they could have been cold last investigation because we were outside and it was November and it was cold.
But we're inside.
But we are inside and this is a heated house. So there's no reason why they should be that cold.
Yeah.
They're a little bit warmer now, but that's because I'm touching them. Okay. Would you like to continue with the dowsing rods? Would you like to try that?
I'm good.
You sure? Okay. I don't want to like be like, it's all my stuff.
I really don't care.
I know.
I'm mostly here for like observing. That's what I like to do. Ghosts don't typically like to talk to me.
That's true. And as we discussed last time, that could be from her house ghost, which tends to follow her to the different locations.
At least in like a range.
Yes.
Over like a 3-hour distance range.
Yeah, apparently. Gettysburg is just far enough away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which, Gettysburg, 10 out of 10 recommend. So much fun.
Let's get a little wild here.
Oh,
Are you, not wild like, wild like just a random question that probably a no. Are you someone from Gettysburg that has followed us here? Open for yes, cross for no. Or, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. That was probably really confusing. Yes is cross, open is no. You are from Gettysburg. Okay, can you uncross the rods if you are from Gettysburg? Or are you not from Gettysburg, and that's what you're trying to say?
I think you confused them.
I did. I'm so sorry. Okay,
Let's
so
try this again.
cross for yes, open for no.
Does that make sense?
Cross, yes, no. If that makes sense, can you make the K2 go up?
Got it. All you have to do is touch it. I keep like looking at all the shadows. It's freaking me out.
And that's something that we've discussed, not on camera, but we've discussed before, where it's like if you're in a dark room and you're doing something like this, or like the Bloody Mary challenge, your mind will pick out faces in the shadows.
Yeah.
Like your mind will start to mess with you and make you see things. Not like hallucinations, but your mind, you have an overactive imagination. Everyone does in those kind of situations. And like your brain starts picking out faces, even if there's none there. So that's why it's like kind of creepy being in the dark, because like we might think we see something, but actually it wasn't. So yeah. Okay, Sarah, so on top of these.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, you are. Okay, let's try this one.
Hello.
Hey, let's try this one more time. Cross for yes, open for no. Are you a spirit from Gettysburg that has followed us to this house?
Oh, no. He's a cute kitty. Ow.
Aggressive cat. Brother. Okay, so that's a cross. Can you open them back up? Please? Pretty please? Please reset the routes, or I'll have to myself. And I know that can get like disorienting, me moving them all the time. So, oh, thank you so much. Okay, are you Abigail, which is a spirit we talked to in Gettysburg, or I've talked to in Gettysburg?
Going away.
Mm-mm.
It's not. Oh, yeah, it's really.
It's really not. Okay, can you reset the routes? You're so close. are you the other man from the graveyard that we talked to? I don't even know, he didn't give us a name. The man that we talked to that broke the doll in the orphanage of the basement of the orphanage. There's a broken doll. Because people would often bring trophies to these little kids that died in this orphanage. And there was a porcelain doll donated, and it was broken the next day when the staff went down. And nobody's allowed in the basement except for staff. Are you the man that said that he broke the doll in the basement of the orphanage?
EMF just went off.
Yeah, that's a yes.
Or is it really that man, or is it just like another?
Mm-hmm. So we have to be careful. Which we have to be careful either way, even if this is the man from the graveyard. I don't know. I'm just gonna call him Gettysburg Man.
It works.
We have to be careful because he was not nice. He was very malicious.
Just if you think about it, why would he follow us?
I don't know. Because we actually talked to him. Or at least I did. I actually held a conversation. I didn't know I was holding a conversation with him, but I did.
Girl, you had a ghost up your butt.
Probably do. Because they tend to like me.
I mean, you are an empath, so.
Do you like that I'm here? Do you feel like you're finally going to get understood? Because I'm here? I don't know, the energy in this room is not like that of trickery and malicious.
Yeah.
It's more of,
Just kind of like a calm energy.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like, a lot of times that's how like dining rooms are, because it's just like a family setting. And there's a lot of like positivity.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that just like draws in more positive spirits, and it kind of like shuns away like negative spirits.
Yeah. Okay, can you uncross these? I don't know what you're saying yes to. Were you just agreeing to the fact that it's not a negative energy in here?
It just looks like spinning.
Well, that's why I have them kind of close together. That way they can't like spin, but I have them like up enough. Oh, that was me. I have them up enough that they like won't hit each other.
Yeah.
They're really cross. Okay, can you uncross these, please? We'd like to ask more questions. If you would like to be understood, you have to let us talk to you. We can't talk to you like this. I'm gonna have to reset them if you don't.
Should we try the spirit box then?
Okay, let me ask. Because certain things are, I call them old-fashioned ghosts. They don't like the spirit box. I've literally had one that was like, how do I work this thing? And it's like, I forget, it was like dowsing. And I was like, oh, you want me to do that?
Can I feel the tips of them?
Mm-hmm. They cold again?
That is frigid.
Ooh, yeah, that's cold. That's cold. Okay, one last question. Would you like us to use the, don't even have to say it, okay.
Spirit box. All right.
100%.
So now we're gonna be using the spirit box.
So, and at first we're gonna just use the spirit box as it is. And did we mention the Estes method at all in our last video?
I don't know if we did.
If we didn't, I do this, or I normally, but Bella said that she might be adventurous tonight, do this method where I have headphones and I cover my face and I put the headphones into this, because there's a little headphone jack right here. And this is literally blasting in my ears. Like, ask her, like, you can hear it.
Yeah.
Like, through the headphones.
It's so loud.
And I just say whatever I hear. I can't hear her. She's asking questions. I can't hear her. But I can just, I just say the words that I hear in this. But I think we're going to just start out with it just normal.
Yeah.
And then we can do the Estes method.
I'm just gonna just sit there.
Yeah.
Look at that. No. Then it goes with like the. Oh! That's it.
Sorry, the temperature was set in Celsius. And so I was like, why is it 22 degrees in here? It's not. It's just that. Okay. So you wanted us to use this, and you obviously know how it works. So go ahead, talk. Like, what's your name? That's just the back light. Can you say that one more time?
Someone just said like David.
You either said David or Jacob. That's what I heard.
Is your name David? Is your name Jacob? If your name is
David.
Okay.
David. Okay.
Right.
Hi, David. My name's Ariana. This is Bella.
Hey.
We are here to communicate with you tonight and just get your story out there. We're here tonight not to probe you and not to make you leave. You can stay here all you want. I don't care. It's not my house. But we just want to talk to you. We want to get to know you. And we're actually filming this, and this is going to go out to hopefully hundreds of people. And they're going to get to see you and hear your story.
Yeah.
And that's all we want to do.
It's hard to hear what it's saying.
Yeah, I think this is all the way up. As long as it can go.
Is this the backwards seat?
Yeah. Want to take it first?
I don't care.
Let's take it first. There you go. So, who are you, David? Oh. Can you say that again?
Did this used to be your home?
Yeah. That sounds like a woman, though. Or it could have been just a man being like, yeah.
How long did you live here for?
I mean, technically you're still living here if you're in this house, but how long were you alive in this house?
I think it's a while.
A while. How old are you, David? 8. I heard 8, but that didn't sound like the same. Alright, is there someone else here trying to get through? Can you say it again a little bit louder?
It's like, I told you.
I told you. I'm sorry. I didn't hear you. It's very hard to hear.
Do you like communicating with us? I feel like this isn't like a very high energy area. So there are some high energy places in this house.
Yeah. Are you communicating to us from one of those high energy places, and that's why it's so quiet? Like you're trying to reach for us?
Mm-hmm.
Where are you in this house? Are you in the basement?
So it looks like what or that?
Are you locked somewhere? Are you trapped wherever you are? be trapped in the servant quarters. Let me see what that sounded like.
Yeah.
Like, we're definitely talking to more than one thing here.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like, and that could be a reason, like, because we're, like, at a dining table, so that could be, like,
yeah.
family gathered around having dinner. With a guest.
Someone said leave.
We are not leaving. You hold no power over either one of us, so you cannot make us leave.
You think this would be the perfect time for it?
Unless you want me to do it.
You know, this room isn't as scary as some of the others, so.
Is she doing this?
I'm doing that.
Yes! I never get to ask you questions. Okay, so we're gonna finish off just for a quick minute.
I'm terrified. I've never done the Estes method before. I am terrified, but I'd rather do it in this room where it's not so scary. Because basement's an added
Fit my bag for one.
I'm like mortified. I'm so nervous.
You'll be okay.
Just
like
a couple minutes. Not too
okay.
long.
Like 5?
3?
3? Okay.
3 minutes, you know?
I will set the timer on my phone.
Maybe 2? 2 minutes and 30 seconds?
I was gonna say, we'll compromise. 2 minutes 30. As you can see, the timer.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not gonna hit start yet just because we're gonna get this set up. I'm not leaving this out because that can connect to more like radio frequencies, which is what we do want. Yeah. Okay, what is we put these in?
Oh boy.
Or you're just gonna like close your eyes?
I'm just gonna close my eyes. Here we go, guys.
I'll turn it down. If you wanna like take them out for a minute, that way it's not blasting.
I'll just
at
even
30.
like go in my ears.
Do you want me to like turn it on and like turn it down to like 25?
Yeah.
That way it's not like.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, what?
Good.
Oh, I was so confused because it was music because you were sleeping.
Yeah, no, I haven't
I'm
slept
like,
yet. I'll make sure you're ready, and then I'll.
it's creep. Like, listen, it's so creepy. It's like creepy old folk music. It's like, oh, that is freaky.
Okay. Sleeping backwards. Starting the timer. Timer is set. Can we talk to the spirit can we talk to David? Is David here still with us?
Can you turn it up a bit?
Good. Okay. Is David still here with us? I'd like to talk to David, please. Is there anyone else here who wants to communicate with us from this room?
No.
Oh. Is David still here? Do you not want to talk to Bella? I hate to ask the question because she like never does stuff like this. So like I want her to have the same experiences that I have. But ghosts don't like to talk to her because of her protector. Which is annoying but also comforting because it's like I know she's safe. Would you rather talk to the empath?
I think it's like empath.
If you'd like to talk to the empath, I need a yes or no answer. Definite yes or no. Or move this. If you'd like me to talk to you, move it to, say, yellow. Or if you'd like the empath to talk, let me put it that way. Are all the spirits in this room done communicating with us? Both of us. Is there anyone here who'd like to talk while we still have you? Because if not, we are going to move on to our next location.
I could like feel the vibrations through the table.
Sorry. That was our timer. I asked if it'd like to talk to the empath. It said empath. We think it said empath because that's one of
Yeah.
maybe empath.
Oh, okay.
And then I asked it if it wanted to talk to the empath to move the thing to yellow.
And it did?
That is what it just did.
Yeah, it like didn't, like, it was like just a bunch of like random noises and I couldn't pick anything out.
Yeah, that's... And then I asked if there's anything here that, like, if there's any other spirits that would like to talk, and you're just like, no.
Oh.
I was like, oh, okay.
That's what that was?
Yeah.
I was just like, I
And I was
think
like,
I
is
know,
David
so-
still here? And it was silence.
Oh yeah, I remember like the first thing I heard was, it was like, David. I'm like,
Yeah, you're like, David. Okay, so what do we want to do? Do you want me to do it, or...?
If you want to.
Sure.
Alright, let's do this! Get to talk to the empath.
I'm also gonna pull my beanie down over my face. And also closing my eyes and covering my eyes. I'll do this.
Are you happy you're talking to the empath now?
What?
I don't know what to ask. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you're here.
Are you glad we're here? Did you want us to come and like talk to you once we arrived?
That way. Can you help?
Help with what?
Can't.
Can't what? Are you talking to someone else, like, in the room? Other than Ariana? I have no clue what to ask.
Kneel.
I'm not gonna kneel.
Now.
No.
Now.
Now what? To do what now? Do you not like talking to me?
Sorry, I think.
Why are you sorry? Are you apologizing to me?
It's like crying mommy.
Oh?
It's like, mommy.
Are you not talking to us? Like, are you talking to...
Still here.
Who? Who's still here?
It's me. Hi. I've brought the thing now.
What thing? What'd you bring? Oh? Okay. Do you want to tell me what you brought?
Laughter. Like, hee.
Okay, now I don't think I want to know what you brought.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to know. Thanks for kind of telling me about
It's a
it.
book.
Okay. Cool.
Called
Do you want me?